The controversial Article 48.12 that lost Hamilton the title. There's going to be a lot of talk over the coming days about regulations, so I thought I'd try and break it down for you in as simple a way as possible and talk you through what Mercedes exactly protested and what the stewards then used as their defence. The first and most important protest from Mercedes was that Article 48.12 of the sporting regulations was not carried out fully and properly. Let's take a look at what it says. As you can see on screen right now, it's a reasonably long piece of information. The main gist of this particular ruling is how the lapped car overtaking process works. There's a couple of interesting points in here, one being that it says any cars that have been lapped by the leader will be required to pass the cars on the lead lap, and also towards the end where it says the safety car will return to the pits at the end of the following lap. You hear that? The following lap, which would have meant that the race would have finished under safety car conditions and Lewis Hamilton would have been world champion. That's if the rule had been followed entirely, but it wasn't. The argument that the stewards threw back at Mercedes was that the next article, 48.13, basically overrode anything that is said in 48.12, which is pretty confusing in itself. Take a look at it here. It says when the clerk of the course decides it is safe to call in the safety car, the message "safety car in this lap" will be sent. So clearly, the clerk of the course decided, yep, we're ready to go, and announced we would go racing on the final lap, which, as mentioned, goes against 48.12. But apparently, that doesn't matter. An overriding can just happen. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible, but my brain is already starting to overload a little. The overall statement that the stewards made when considering Mercedes' argument were as follows. Article 15.3 allows the race director to control the use of the safety car, which in our determination includes its deployment and withdrawal. That although Article 48.12 may not have been applied fully in relation to the safety car returning to the pits at the end of the following lap, Article 48.13 overrides that, and once the message "safety car in this lap" has been displayed, it is mandatory to withdraw the safety car at the end of that lap. Confusing stuff, hey? The stewards then went on to say that Mercedes' attempt at essentially shortening the race to get the classification from the penultimate lap was not necessary. I really would have loved to be a fly on the wall during these discussions, wouldn't you? There was also an attempt by Mercedes to get Verstappen a penalty for overtaking under the safety car, but that was very quickly thrown out on the grounds of both cars accelerating and braking, and that Verstappen moved back behind Hamilton and was not in front when the safety car period ended. There you have it, a deeper look into all the controversy surrounding Formula 1 at the moment. What a shame to finish the season like this, eh? How are you feeling about all of this right now? Let us know in the comment section below.